All right, guys, it's been 48 hours since China's nonsense, and the market is now below $3 trillion. There was a mighty little sell-off in the last bunch of hours. We're down to around $2.94 trillion. Everything seems to be affected. I don't think it's going to be very serious. Today is Shorts Get Wrecked Friday, so I think this is some artificialness just to try to make some shorts because they've been getting wrecked lately. This is not financial advice. Everybody's going to have their own video today in my own little social experiment. We're going to see who the most popular token is that I'm covering. And we're going to do it by views, and we're going to do it by comments, and we're going to look, and then Monday we're going to figure out which one of you is the dominant token. It's not financial advice, but I am always right.
I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways.
All right, guys, market's trading at $2.925 trillion off of a volume of $159 billion. You can see Tether did not really change from one day to the other, which means that the money is still being left in Tether. If you look at Bitcoin, it's down to 64,000. Ethereum is trading at around 4,600. But when you start to go down the chart, you start to see there's a whole lot of selling off going on right now. This is Shorts Get Wrecked Friday, so it looks like things are going to start to pick up just a little bit. Polygon has taken a dramatic drop. Cosmo, dramatic drop. Everywhere you look, you're starting to see red. Even when you're seeing these green things in the last hour chart, you're just seeing overall a lot of down movement, except here we are again. Decentraland, Mana is up another leg up. Folks, if you got into Mana, then you are making out like a bandit in the last couple of weeks. Moving on. All right, guys, Bitcoin price faced resistance near the USD 65.5 level. Bitcoin started a fresh decline, traded below 65. It's now trading at 64. It might extend losses towards 62,000. Besides, most major altcoins resumed a downward move. ETH failed to clear 4,800 and declined below 4,700, now down to 4,600. XRP is back below $1.20, and it might move towards $1.12. ADA is at risk of decline below the $2 support, and ADA, I assure you, will not hold support. It just absolutely does not work that way with Cardano anymore. So, guys, be very careful with what you're doing. This is Shorts Get Wrecked Friday. If the shorts do get wrecked, then we're going to have a great weekend. If the shorts win, we'll see. Moving on. All right, if you're a StarLink trooper, congratulations, because if you held way down here, then you're feeling really good right now, and you're watching one of those great accumulations. Remember, I told you that you're in that flag pattern, and it's going to break out to the upside. It's still continuing to accumulate. I lost my sticks, by the way, so I don't have them in front of me, so that things be happening on a computer, dog. So the flag is still happening. It's still out here for about the 12th, so you'll see a break probably to the upside in the next couple days. You don't want to see a break to the downside, but even if you do, it's going to be temporary because, let's face it, guys, the future of this market is NFT metaverse stuff. You guys have, just believe you just launched some pixel knots that are coming. Also, there is a Gitbook on the StarL Metaverse, and it explains in detail all aspects of the StarL Metaverse marketplace and the token. Guys, if you're not excited by the Metaverse, then you are going to get left behind in 4 months when this market goes into a bear mode, because guess what? One of these tokens that I cover, and I'm saying it, if you're a Floki, a Saitama, Sandshoe Hawk, everybody, we're going to experience a little bit of a bump to the downside in the bear market. You know what's not? Metaverse. Because when that bear market happens, then the metaverse is going to start going crazy because it's not going to have that dip because it's brand new. And one of the things that's brand new about it is the StarLink metaverse. Now, guys, if you're not paying attention, then it's time for you to pay attention. And if you are paying attention, it's time for you to understand. The closer you get settled to the bottom here, with this market cap of 362 million, the closer you get settled right here, the better off you're going to be. Now, if you want to wait to play just a little bit more of a dip, you might be able to, based on the lines right here, you might be able to get in at 32. You might be able to get in at 31 or something like that. You never know what's going to happen with the market because the market is the market. But if you're waiting, you might be making a mistake because if you don't have some StarL then you are going to miss out. Now, the metaverse is still in its infancy, but Sandbox on the Polygon network, the Polygon network that very few people are actually using. The Sandbox has over $1 billion market cap now. I think it's a $3 billion market cap at this point. Now, think about that. Think about that for just a second, and then move over here and look at this, and then go look at what the beta testing is. I think it's kind of alpha at this point, but if you go look at some of the videos that are going around of the StarLink beta test, and look at the graphics, look at what you can do in this game. It's insane. So things are going to be crazy, and you would be crazy if you're not involved. So guys, this is my best shill for StarLink. I hope you guys appreciate it, but guys, get in, because if you don't, you're out of your mind. Moving on. All right, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but everything that I do here takes me a couple hours every single day. Then it takes me a couple more hours to do, and I, like anybody else, like to feel appreciated by it. So what I'm doing today is a social experiment, and what it is I am creating separate videos for every single token that I'm covering, and we're going to see if one of them lifts, if one of them doesn't. I'm going to put the same title on every single one of them. The only thing that I'm going to change is the name of which token. So I'm going to put, for example, Floki, Friday update. Are we headed to the moon? And we're going to see whether or not I'm engaged by your groups. If I'm not, maybe we'll stop covering you guys. Or maybe I'll stay invested in you guys because I believe in you guys, but I won't cover you anymore. So if I don't have your support, then it's okay. I'll move on to other tokens in which they want to have support. But I keep getting asked about covering different tokens, and I don't have the time, and I can't make the time. So right now, we're just going to look, and we're going to see who wants me to cover. If you want me to cover, then here I am covering you. If you don't want me to cover, then this is probably going to end in a disaster. And if it ends in a disaster for every single one of them, I did what I could, and I'll move on to different things. But I want to see whether I have an engaged audience or I don't have an engaged audience. And we're going to find that out today. You guys have a good weekend, and let's see what happens.
I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining.